Yes, it's recording right now. So like I'm just going to go through all of the pairs that I watch. I mean the pairs that are on my watch list, right? Just like how I do on the daily recap videos with the members, so that you guys can also have an idea of what I do there, in regards to the daily recap videos on Telegram. Okay. So just going to run through all of these pairs, but most of the time we're just talking about the major pairs, because if you understand the major pairs, then you'll be also be able to trade the minor pairs too. Okay, so we will just run through these ones. So we will start with DXY. Okay. So DXY on the weekly time frame is, yeah, it has already taken out last week's low right here. And if you have watched the YouTube video, then you know that we were looking for sells from these levels to the downside to eventually come for this low, right? And we see that it has already happened on EU. If you go on EU, we see that EU has taken last week's high. Last 2 weeks high, and also last week's high right here. Let me go to it right here, right? And right now it's inside of this long wick right here, and inside of that long wick we're having that daily order block that I see that many people are waiting for around this level to sell from, right? But me personally, like with the news that is coming right now, I will not like to sell the market right now. If it's going to sell right now, then I'll let it sell without me, and I'll just look for the confirmation entry, because I believe the price can still go to the upside one more time before selling to the downside. So me personally, I'm not going to be selling right now on EU, just because I want to see price go past this other block first, and then from there I can see what to do next. Because if you look on the weekly time frame, it's a very bullish candle, and I don't want to step in and try to sell the top from of a bullish candle. Okay, so on EU right now, I'll personally like to wait for price to give me some kind of indication that it wants to go lower, and then from there I can look to sell the markets. Okay, maybe like next week, or Friday or Thursday, I will see how the markets will be moving. But right now, today is Wednesday. Okay, I'm not going to try and sell the market right now. So on the 4-hour time frame on EU, the setup that I was having, I haven't even sent out to the members, right? It's just this one right here. I was expecting price today, during the AC session, to kind of pull back down low, right? And then from there we can get some news entry from here to the upside. But like we see, news has already taken out the highs. The Asia high right here has already taken it out. So maybe we may get some sells coming in with CPI. But like I said, me personally, I'm not going to step in and try to sell the market right now. I'll just wait and see how news plays out, and then from there I will jump in the market and trade it. Okay, but the idea that I was having yesterday was, wait for price to come back low, wait test this this area right here, and then from there push back to the upside. That's the idea that I was having for EU, right? And around this level, like I said, I'm not going to jump in and sell straightforward. I'll just wait and see how market reacts from there, and I'll trade the next the next leg. Because it doesn't matter if you miss the first move. The first move isn't the important move, unless price may be giving us something like this. Then yeah, you miss it. But even if you miss it, we can trade these ones too. Okay, so yeah, for GU right now, GU last week took out this low. It took out the low, and after taking it out, it was during the pound news. It was supposed to, if it takes out, it means we are looking for sales around these levels. Okay, and right now you're having this kind of breakup block right here that the market is still retesting. And like similar to EU, I was expecting price during Asia session to kind of pull back down low, and then from here get an entry to the upside, right? But the market didn't do that. It just went straight to the upside to the extreme other block. That extreme PI right here. So right now, I'm not going to step in. You can step in and try to sell, because based off of structure, price took out this low. We made a chain of character, and after every chain of character, you expect a pullback, and then from there you can look to sell the market to the downside. Okay, something like this. It's a trade if you trade. It's a trade idea if you trade using if you trade using the strategy. Okay, because chain of character, pullback, you sell it. Something like this. Right, you wait for pullback and then you sell it. Okay, but like I said, me personally, I'm not going to be trading news. I'll just wait and see how price will be reaction after the news, and then I'll look to get an entry from it. Because right now price really overbought right now. Since Monday it's really overbought, and the internal structure for GU is literally this high, low, and then you're having this new high that is being formed. So if price was to come low with news and take out, drop very hard, take out this low out, then I'll just wait for Monday, Tuesday, because I know that after price takes out this low, it will eventually come back again, and then from here I will sell the market to the downside if price will be going to the downside. Okay, but the first confirmation that I need to see that price really wants to go lower is to take out this low first, and then from there I can look to sell the market from these areas to the downside. That's why I said, me personally, I'm not looking to pick the top right now. Normally I do it, but right now I'm not willing to do it. Yeah, if you want to sell, then this place is a very good place to sell. But me personally, I don't favor the sells right now. But if it happens, then yeah, I mean, I miss it. But this is the best place to be selling right now. If price goes past this high right here, then it means you'll be also going past I mean, we'll be coming to this other block right here on the daily time frame. And even this other block on the daily time frame, I don't think if price really wants to go higher, it will survive. Just similar to E. Okay, these other blocks, if price wants to go up higher, I don't think they will survive. But I mean, we'll see. For AU, so same as on EU and GU. Reason why I'm not favoring any sells also on these two pairs is just because of how AU and NU are, I mean, are also moving. Because right now we took out this high. Let me know this one. We took out this high, and the only liquidity spot that is remaining is just these areas right here, this top right here. So if price is to extend to the upside on AU and go for these liquidities, then it will also eventually go for this other block right here. And if that happens, then it means you will also be seeing an extension on GU and also on EU, right? Something like this, and also on EU. That's why I'm saying that me personally right now, I'm not willing to step in right now and sell GU, because AU can literally go past, I mean, go for all of these liquidities. You get it? You're on a 4-hour time frame, you're having this high right here that got swept, I think last week. It got swept last week, and then this one also got, I mean, has been swept like today with a wick, right? So if the news will be going up high, then yeah, it has room to push to the upside, to go for those liquidities. Okay, that's room to go to the upside. So me personally, I'm not willing to step in and try to sell the market right now. Okay, because of all of these liquidity right here. But in terms of structure right now, you're trading, in the extreme level of this range. There's the high, there's the low. Price pulled back to the extreme level. So if you are looking for sells, then you could be selling from these areas to the downside to target these lows. Okay, something like this. If you trade using the structure, using structure, then you could be looking for something like this. Okay, but like I said, I don't want to pick the top right now because I'm not sure of of the bias. So what I'll do is I'll just wait for the confirmation entry, wait for price to come and take out this low, the low that it made this week, last week, come and take it out, and then from there look for my reversals, my pullback, and then look to sell it to the downside. This is what me personally I like to trade right now. Okay, I don't like to trade the idea of selling straight from here to the downside, because there's the internal structure, right? There's internal structure. Price took this high with a wick. So if price comes low and take out this low, it means you're changing bias to the downside. Okay, because right now in this moment the structure is still bullish. So stepping in and trying to sell from here, so kind of it doesn't make any sense for me personally. Okay. But like I said, if you want to trade new sells, it's your capital, but me personally, I don't want to trade it. NZD-USD is also similar to AD-USD. Let me see. Right now, it's inside of this, POI right here. It tapped it. But like I said, if you want to trade it, then you can be looking for sells from here to the downside. But I want to be waiting for the confirmation entry. So even if price will be going to the downside, then I would like to see CPI drop massively to take out these lows. Because if it drops like this, then for tomorrow and Friday, we may see some kind of pullback, okay? And then Monday, we will form the high of the week, and then we will continue to drop to the downside. Okay, this is what I would personally like to trade if price will be going to the downside. But picking the top from here, it's not really something that I would do right now, because you're having so much liquidity lying right here that price can literally go for. Okay, so much liquidity lying on top there. Let me see UCAD. So for UCAD right now, UCAD, let me check it. So UCAD, we're having this other block on the daily time frame sitting right here, same as on AU, that same other block. I would like to see price come inside of it, and then from there look to see how it will be reacting, which means with news, I'll not be favoring buys. I don't favor buys, I favor sells. just continue to sell off to the downside. Then around these levels, we may be looking for some kind of buys to the upside. And even these buys, these buys are much better than than selling than buying from these areas to the upside, because right now it hasn't taken out this low, and the internal structure that you're trading inside of for UCAD is literally this week high and this week low, because as you see, price took out, made a change of character right here, pulled back to the extreme levels, we sold from there, and we're looking for this low to be taken out. Okay, so the leg isn't completed yet, and I don't think the price will be turning from here to go up like that. I'm not really sure that it's going to happen. I don't think that it's going to happen, because this leg has to be completed first. Okay, so with this leg not being completed first, it's telling me that it has to be completed. So if it's going to be completed, then it means you also be getting that kind of buys from on EU to the upside, and also on GU to the upside, and also on AU to the upside. Okay, maybe from this POI, I don't know, or maybe on NZD USD from here to the upside. Okay, because this one has to complete. Has to be complete. It's like correlation, right? If you know how one pair is going to move, then you know how the other pair is going to move. Okay, so for this one right now, I'm not willing to step in and try to buy from here to the upside. I will rather sell than buy on this one right now. Okay. Let me see. UCHEF, for UCHEF, it's also similar to UCAD. We're having these liquidities that I would like to see price go for. So let me see right now. It's similar to UCAD, but I really like UCAD more than UCHEF. So with news, I would like to see price either give us something like this and then continue to drop to the downside. And if price comes up and take out this high, then it means you're changing course to the upside. Okay, something like this. Like I said, I'll wait for news to do its thing, and then after that I will see what it left behind, because today is Wednesday. Today's no Thursday or Friday that we can catch moves for the rest of the week. CPI needs to clear the way for us, give us the structure, give us the bias, and then from there we can take over from there. Okay, so you chef, this what I'm seeing right now. JPY, leave it. USEC, leave it. These ones, leave them all. Okay, for the indices, so I think it was last 2 weeks, last 2 weeks, we took a trade with the members around this, on SP 500, around this level, and price took us out on SL, and after that you haven't taken any trade on this pair again, right? So after that, EU has been going bullish on us, GU has been going bullish on us, DXY has been bearish on us too. So we've seen all of the indices also rallying to the upside, and there were so many liquidity lying right here, like from this top. On this top, there's so many liquidity right here. Okay, and with this in mind, I'm not willing to step in and try to sell from on these indices. On these indices, although you having this other block that are there, we're also having this other block. This POI right here. Why didn't it push price to the downside? We also having this one too. Right? Why didn't it push price to the downside? This one too. Why didn't it push price to the downside? We are having all of them, but they all fail to do their job. Okay, which means price right now isn't bearish for me on the indices. They are all bullish for me. So with CPI coming right now, I favor more longs than sells, although price is in the extreme levels. We're also having this unmitigated POI right here. If you look carefully, we're having this one right here. So yeah, price can also go for that one. But if you try to sell from every POI, then you'll be losing money. Okay, you have to be able to select the correct POI. Me personally, right now, I'm not willing to step in and try to sell from here. I don't like it. I don't like the idea. I don't like it. I rather buy than sell. So which means if price was to drop and come to this level, I would like to favor the buy from here to the upside and take out these highs. Okay, that's what I like. And if I'm bearish on this one, then I'll have to wait for price to kind of take out this low, and then after that I can get the pullback, same as on EU. Okay, and I can look for the sell to the downside. But I'm not trying to pick the top right now. I'll wait and see how market reacts. If we be going low, it will show its hand today or tomorrow, and then we can be getting the sales from next week going. Okay, today isn't the last day of the year or the week, so if you miss the move, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I favor more longs on all of the indices. I'm not gonna lie, I favor more longs. We're having this one also right here. So if price was to be going up, look at all of these liquidities, so clean. Hey, if price is to be going high, then I would like to see it maybe drop one more time with news, drop one more time, come around these levels, and then from here get some buys to the upside to go for all of them. Okay, yeah, that's what I like. And if it's going to go lower, then I'll wait for price to take out this low, same as on SP 500, go back up, and then I'll continue with the drop to the downside. And it's also similar to US30. Okay, US30 hasn't taken out this high yet, which means we can get one more drop to the downside, something like this, and then from there look to buy to the upside. And if it's going lower, also same, take it out, something like that. Okay. Okay, so this will be it for the indices. Silver. So silver, like we talked about on the YouTube video, I was expecting price to come to today. I mean, to start popping up from today, but I mean, all of the pairs started pushing up from Monday, which means yeah, around these levels we got the extension to the upside. So right now it's going for the highs that I indicated that it will be going for, which means with news, if price was to come low, if price was to come low one more time, it can just extend high, right, something like that, to go for these highs too. Okay, same as on gold right here. If price, this setup is similar to EU, they're all similar, right? They're all similar. So yeah, it depends on you which pair you trade. But for gold, if price was to come to this level, you can expect some buy from here to the upside. Okay, or around this level. If it comes, I don't think it will become that extreme. Maybe around this area, this 4-hour POI right here. If it also comes that deep low, then you can be getting some kind of buys from here to the upside, because we kind of need to go for this high right here. Okay, there's a structure right now, right? So this leg, same as on UCAD, it needs to complete. It needs to be completed, right? It needs to be completed, and hence the reason why I favor more buys on gold than on I favor more buys, not sells on gold. Okay, because I think if you go on the 1 hour time frame, there's this other block right there that even price took it out. So if we're waiting to sell from here, then you see that it didn't even work, right? Asia high has been taken out. It came to the other block. If you try to sell from here, price would have smoked you. So yeah, the market right now is bullish, so trying to sell it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so with CPI, we're having this Asia low right here. If you sweep it, then you can be looking for buys around this level to the upside. Just continue with the buys. Okay, no sells. If you want sells on gold, don't try to pick the top, because it's risky. Wait for price to take out this low. Next, Friday, Monday will come. Tuesday, wait for the high of the week to be formed, and then from here look to sell price from here to the downside. Okay, because you're having all of these liquidities right here, that is lying right here, something like this. So if price takes out this first liquidity, it will eventually pull back, right? To pull back to retest the trend line, and by retesting it, it will form some kind of other block around this level, pair it with it, and then look to sell straight from here to the downside. Okay, you don't need to pick the top, like you need to pick it. But yeah, for gold, I just favor more longs than sells. Oil, so oil on Sunday, this is what we talked about with the members. We were expecting two areas, either price to be coming right here, or it will be coming right here. Okay, and as you see, it's dropping from this level. If you go back, if the members go back, like and watch the YouTube video, the daily recap on Telegram, we discussed about this one. Price pulled to the extreme levels, to the 70%, and then from there you just sell it from there. You can use entry mode 1.1 or entry mode 1.2, right? And if you want a sniper entry, you use the entry mode 1.1. Okay, you get something like this, and then you sell to the downside. Price took out this low, pulled back, we sell, right? And there's a type of entry that you would like to see on EU if price really wants to go lower. Okay, it comes low, take this one out, pull back, and then we sell. Okay, because we are also having this unmitigated PL right here. So there's no rush in trying to pick the top right now. You can always pick the top. It depends on how you pick it. Okay, so for oil right now, I would like to see some more downward momentum, and if oil will be falling, then I mean, will be selling off, then DXY will also be selling off too, because since 5th of April, they have all been selling off. So I'd like to see some sell off too, to come and mitigate this POI that's been mitigated for a long time. Like, it hasn't been mitigated. The 74, level, because you're also having this kind of liquidity line right here, and I'd like to see price come low and take it out. We were looking for buys around this POI, but like we see price took it out, which means this POI isn't valid anymore, which means sells from here is good to short the price to the downside. Gold silver right now, I'm not willing to touch it right now based off of structure. We are currently trading inside of this low and this high, so any kind of buys from this extreme level, is good. But the thing right now is the internal structure is still bearish, right? There's internal structure right now. There's it. Okay, so same as on UCAD, like we talked about. If the internal structure stays bearish, we can't go in and try to step in and buy. So we can't predict. Okay, but if trade using the high time frame buyers, then of course you can buy from here, start below here and try to long in something like that. Okay, because you're using the high time frame. But if you want the sniper kind of swing idea, then you have to wait for one low or one high to be taken out. Then you can be looking for your buys, because around these levels we were looking for price to either kind of give us some kind of continuation high, take out this high, put drop back and then push it upside, but it just continue coming low. Okay, and if it continues coming low, then eventually it will just come low, take out this low too, and then eventually take out this one too. And if this one happens, then it means for the long run gold is kind of weaker than silver, which means buying silver is more makes more sense than selling gold. And as you see right now, look at the strength. Silver is more stronger than gold. 69% and 39%. Silver is more stronger than gold. Okay. For AD cut, let me see this one. So for AD cut, we are also looking for price to come to this POI right here, the daily, or around here, and then push to the upside. But we see that price right now has taken out this high, which means price can eventually continue going up high. Okay, price can eventually go up high. We're having this top right here that it has already been cleared, but we're having this one also there that needs to be cleared. So if AD/USD will be going bullish, then I pretty much know that this one will also be going bullish, okay, on it. But if price comes low and take out this high, this low out, then we can be looking for that sell to the downside. Okay, and like I said, you don't need to pick the top. You just have to wait for the first hand to be dropped, and then after that you can be looking for the continuation. Okay, so if you're taking any sales from here, then yeah, it's good, but you're trying to pick the top. Okay, and right now with CPI, I'm not willing to step in and try to pick the top right now. I'm not stepping in to pick the top. Okay, I know that there's this liquidity line right on top here. Price took them all out. So if you're looking for something like this, right here, something like this, then it's good. But like I said, I'm not willing to pick the top. I'll rather wait and let this drop come down, and then after it, I'll wait for the pullback and look to sell to the downside. This is much safer than picking the top right here. Okay. CADCHF. So for this one, this was the targets, right, that I indicated. Price has literally formed this. So if you are bearish on this one, then you have to wait for this low to be taken out, pull back, you sell it, right? But if you're bullish, then it means you just have to be continuing. You just have to continue on buying from this place to the outside. Okay. CPY, leave it. AD NZD. For this one, I'm bearish on it. So where is it? There's a structure right now that I'm having. I need to clean it up and draw it all again, because yeah, it's a little bit messy. But for this one, I'm bearish on it. This was a fake out. Where is it? Let me move it. So there's a low swept, right? Then you're having this one also too. Then you're having this high right here. Price pulled to the 50% of it. So this, we got the change of character right here on the 4 hour, and this right here was the break of structure. I use wicks as break of structure, so I mean it depends on you the trader, but I use wicks, so this is a break of structure for me. We got the change of character right here. This is our week low on the 4 hour time frame, right? Oh fuck, week low on the 4 hour time frame, and we have the 50% right here. Okay, and I know that many people were looking for price to come to the extreme levels, but with how price moves, it doesn't need to go to the 50%. I mean, it doesn't need to go to the extreme levels. Okay, if it comes to the 50% and you see some kind of difficulties of price trying to push it upside, then you can just start selling the market. And like right here, we saw it. If you go in the 1 hour time frame, there was this POI right there. I think right there. Yeah, not this one. Yeah, this one right here. There was this POI right here. Yeah. And also this one right here. I think I marked this one too. Yeah. Yeah, this one. So price came right here. It came right here. Took out this low, right? And many people thought that price was dropping from here, so they tried to sell it. But price went up one more time, took it out. And then again price dropped, formed this kind of equal low. Price went up with this bullish momentum, went back to that. It's kind of like head and shoulder pattern, right? Left head and then right shoulder. Price pulled back to the extreme levels, and then from here you can look to sell price to the downside. And that's literally what price is doing. Doesn't need to go to the extreme levels. Price doesn't need to do that. Okay, I know there's this POI right there, but it doesn't need to do that. It really doesn't need to do that. At long as price comes to the 50% level, you can start selling it. Okay, because you have changed character, so sales are valid. For this ones, I would like to see price go lower. Even much lower. Like I'm not gonna lie. There's so many unmitigated like levels right here that I would like to see price come into. So even for AD and ZD, I would like to see lower prices, but it should be much safe if you see how price will be developing right around these levels, and then something like this. You see if it takes out this low, then yeah, man. So it's perfect, man. Perfect flip zone, right? Around this level. Like if American price was bullish, people try to buy from here. They bought to give reaction, pulled back to that kind of 4 hour POI right here, and then we try to sell from there, right? So it was perfect flip zone entry. Sell it to the downside. Something like this right now is what I'm looking for. And if price was to take out this low, then it will be perfect, right? But as long as price stays above this low, then it's kind of difficult right now to say that price will be going lower. So if you're looking for buys on AD and ZD, you have to wait for price to come to the 50% right here, or come to the extreme levels. Around here, and then from there, maybe you can be looking for the buys from here to the upside. Okay, but for sells, for swing sells, you have to wait for price to kind of take out this low out. After it takes out, it will give you some pullback. Don't rush. Like you get set up, man. You get set up. If it takes out this low, it will pull back up again, and then from there you can be looking for the sells. Okay, but for intraday trading, the structure right now is literally this. Where is it? Literally this. This right here. Then this low got swept to. So there's a high. So for intraday trading, if price was to pull back around this level, maybe not even maybe not even there, like maybe around this level, like this place, then you can be looking for some source from here to the downside, something like this. Okay. Yes. Cut CHF, let me check it. Cut CHF, I'm looking for source on it. JPY leave it, JPY leave it, JPY leave it. Euro AD. Okay, for Euro AD, I favor more buys, more buys than sells right now. On the daily time frame, let me check it. On the daily time frame, price is really bearish. I'm not gonna lie, price really bearish. So the buys, even if you be taking it, it has to be with confirmation entry, right? But price is really struggling to push down since it came to these extreme levels, which means any kind of run through to this level, and then pullback is good for me. Okay, something like this is good for me. Okay, and then around these levels you can be looking for the sells to the downside. Okay, for Euro AD. Let me check this real quick. What the hell? Wait. Okay. Cool. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Sorry. So for Euro card right now, Euro card is 4 time frame. Euro card. All right. So for Euro card price, this one I have to also analyze it well. But for this one, price took out this high, took out this liquidity right here, and it has also formed this big liquidity chunk right here. I'm not gonna lie, like all of the cut pairs, yeah, there are so many liquidities that has been built, like that I want to see them all taken out. Not gonna lie, all the cut pairs, so many liquidities. Not gonna lie, I want to see them all of them. I mean, I want to see all of them taken out. But for now, they are still bullish. Okay, so which means if price was to come, I would like to see this high taken out first. But if you're selling from here, you're selling from this other block, then I mean you're picking the top. But like I said, I don't like to pick the top right now. If I'll be picking the top, then I'll have to wait for this low to be taken out, pull back, and then I sell it. Okay, something like this, because this sells right here is kind of it's kind of you prediction that this high right here is a failed high, because this is the structure right now, right? There's a structure, so price is to go up high. So if you try to sell from here, it means you are saying that this high right here, I mean this high right here is a failed high, and it's not a failed high yet, because price needs to kind of take out this low out first, this internal low, and then give you the pullback, and then you can sell it to the downside, because then it will oh sorry, and then because then it will say that this high right here is a failed high. Okay, but as long as this low stays in text, as long as this low stays in text, we can still I mean see bullish momentum from here to the upside. Okay, as long as this low stays in text, you can still see bullish momentum from here to the upside. If this low gets taken out first, then okay, you can step in and try to sell it. But for now, I'm not trying to step in and sell from here. EuroCHF, we have already discussed about this one. Just keep an eye on this level. Don't try to jump in straight forward and sell from here. Just wait. Price gives. FXCM, I'll have to remove it, man. I don't like FXCM. I use Wanda. Because FXCM is so manipulative. Like, look at this low right here on 12th of May. If we go to EuroCHF on Wanda, you see that nothing happened. 12th of May, right? You see that nothing happened. I'll have to change my chart to Wanda for these minor pairs. Yeah, I'll have to change all of them for so many weeks. EuroCHF. Okay, so like I said, just keep an eye on this level. Okay, keep an eye on it. Euro pound, I'm bearish on this one. I already sent it out to the members. So for this one, this is a structure that I'm having. Like I think 1 month ago or some few weeks ago, I sent out the video on YouTube, right? Saying that you know, buy for around this level to the upside is good, right? Price went to the 61.8 level, gave us that kind of V-shaped pattern, right? And right now, normally price was supposed to go up because the structure is strong low, weak high, and then price will go for the weak high. Okay, price went up, the daily PUI, it went inside of it, failed right here yesterday. On Monday it failed, right? It took it out, went to the extreme levels, it dropped to the downside. Okay, right now it has given us this kind of where is it? This kind of leg. So you're having these legs. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if price was to pull back up, you can be looking for the sells to the downside, something like this. Okay, and this sells, I would like to see it come low, much more lower to even take out this low. Okay, but don't be greedy. If you get any sells around this level, just exit your position around maybe this place, then just go for it. But if you want the sniper entry, you know how to trade it. Just use the Asian model or use the extreme, you know, entries, extreme, you know, other blocks or POIs to enter the market and sell it to the downside. Okay, but overall, I'm just expecting bearishness on this pair. Okay, just expecting bearishness on this pair. Euro JPY, also leave it. Euro NZD, For this one, I'm also very bullish. Oh, sorry, I'm bearish on this one, but I would like to wait for price to come to this area, and then from there I can start looking for some positions. But right now, I don't like selling it. I don't like selling it right here. I don't like it. Okay, because all of these moves are all like inside bar um movements. You're having this high there and this low there. So price literally is trading inside of this candle, which means you're doing nothing. I won't see one side taken out first. So which means if this low gets taken out, then we can be looking for buys to go up for the other high. Okay, and then from the look to continue selling it to the downside. Pound AD, I like buys. Yeah, I like buys. Buy from here to the upside. And then from here you can look to sell it. But even selling from here, it has to be confirmed. I mean, you have to be using confirmation entry. Okay. But for right now, I like buys more than sells. Yes. Pound cut, pound cut right now, just leave it. If you're in that trader, I sent out a couple weeks ago, then just go break even. Don't lose on this one. Pound CHF, I also like sells similar to Euro CHF. Okay, just keep an eye on this fair value gap or this POI right here, because wait, let me see. Oh, let me see something. Okay, yeah, I like sells more than buys. Yeah. I like sells more than buys. So any kind of exhaustion or rejection from these areas, you can be looking for sells at the downside. But if you want confirmation sells, then you have to wait for this low to be taken out, go back and then you sell it to the downside. Okay. CPI, leave it. Pound NZD, similar to Euro NZD. Okay, not Euro NZD, but for this one too, I mean similar to Pound AD. I like buys, but I'll have to wait and see how price will be reacting. If you want confirmation buys, then wait for this side to be taken out. This side to be taken out first, and then from there you can be looking for the buys. Because right now the momentum is still to the downside, but just by seeing how these candles are reacting, I would like to see the buys. Okay, like something like this. Uh, Something like this, and then you try to buy it, go for this fair value gap, right? But like you see, the risk to reward is low. So if you want that better risk to reward ratio, then wait for this side to be taken out. Where is it? This side to be taken out, and then from there pull back, you buy to the upside. Because then this one will give you a much better risk to reward ratio. Okay, something like this. Then you buy it, something like this. Okay. We also having this one right here, but like I said, the momentum is still to the downside, so I'll not step in and try to buy from here. Okay, you can do it, but me personally, I'll not do it. Yeah, we are still inside of this range, so price can literally pull to the downside. But like I say, if you are trying to pick the low, it's always dangerous. Okay, that's what I'm saying. For confirmation, entries, just wait for price to take out this high, then it will mean that this low is a failed low, and then you can be looking for the pullback to the upside, something like that. Okay, but for now, price can still continue going lower. Okay, price can still continue going lower. NZD cut, same as on the AD cut. So for this one, I'll also like to see price go up high. I mean, it's they all are. Where's NZD USD? You see how bullish NZD USD is. If NZD USD is bullish, then this one is also going to be bullish. Right, NZD cut. Then this one's also going to be bullish. And on the daily time frame right here, we're having this POI right here that would like see price come into. So if price was just like on NZD USD, if price pulls back one more time, you can be looking for the buy straight from here to the upside. And if we will be going lower, then you will have to wait for price to come and take out this low for the confirmation entry, right? I mean, for the confirmation swing. For intraday trades, you can go on the 1 hour 15 minutes time frame and try to get entries. But for swing trades or kind of for um the bias trading, then you have to just wait for price to take out this high. I mean this low. Come here, give some pullback. I mean some pullback, then you try to sell it to the downside. Okay, something like this. But for the main bias right now, price can literally do this, push it upside. Okay, same as on NZD USD. NZD is also bullish if NZD is bullish. So yeah, JPY, leave it. Okay, so this will be it for the minor pairs. Okay, for the crypto pairs, so we'll start with Bitcoin. So like I mean we were, where is it? Sorry. So I'm lost. So we were talking with I was talking with the members like I think yesterday, and I sent out where is it? I sent out an analysis that sold from here to the downside is good, right? But the thing is, I don't like it when price comes that extreme. Like at first, when I used to only trade SMC, what I really liked was, you know, price really pulling to the extreme levels and then getting the sniper entry to the downside. Okay, but as time went on, I noticed that, you know, always when price comes to the extreme levels, it's not always that good, because it's kind of giving you this double top right here. Okay, and double top isn't that good for the markets. Like if you trade double top, then you're literally liquidity, which means right now I would like to see price go up, take them all out, and then from there drop to the downside. This is what I would like to see. Okay, because there's a other block that you are buying from. If you buy from the midpoint, then you can target these two highs, and eventually what I'm looking for is for price to come to this high right here, this POI right here, or to this one. But first stop for BTC, if it will be going up high, will be from this POI. Okay, I'm not going to predict and say that price will be going to the moon right now. Like I'm not those type of people. Like I don't feel like that. I'll be only doing that if DXY gets to 110. But for right now, I'm not going to be predicting that it's going to go straight past all of these sides. No, I'm not going to do it. Okay, but also even for BTC right now, the main bias, the main structure right now is bearish. So even these buys, they are all risky buys. Okay, they are all risky buys. Don't get me wrong, because right now price can literally where is it? Because for SMC structure, where is it? BTC. Am I using Binance? Okay, for SMC structure, this is literally it. This is okay. This is it. Change of character, price put at 50% sell, 70% sell. Okay, and right now price really struggling to push to the downside, which means what we are doing right now on our chart is literally trying to pick the low. Okay, so price can literally sell off from here to the downside. I'm not gonna lie, price can literally do that. Okay, but it's just because how it's struggling, like it's struggling to really go to the downside. And also this some kind of head and shoulder pattern, right? Price and head and shoulder pattern is literally like 30 soup, like ice 30 soup. So don't get me wrong, like we are all trading the same thing. If you think that the name that you're using to trade, like you're trading 30 soup, is literally head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so don't get the names like mixed up and say that you are trading, like you're not trading retail traders, or using the retail trade ID or something like that. They're all the same. Okay, they're all the same. Price right here took out the low, went up, came back to retest, and then we are trying to buy from here to the upside. Okay, it's literally 30 soup. So yeah, this one's risky, but that's what we are predicting right now. And if this is going to happen on BTC, then it's going to happen also on this one too, on Doge. Okay, and even on Doge, we see the price took out this high, so this one is valid. If it's going to go up high, Ethereum, if price is going up high, then it will also have to start from here to push it upside. But it can push one more time to the downside though, and if it does, then BTC will also go into the downside. Okay, same as on all of these pairs. Okay, so now let me see. Okay, yeah, yeah, I think that will be all for these pairs, for the crypto pairs. I think that will be all. All right, I think that will be all. This is how I go through the daily recap for the DFX members. Like every day, like we run through all of the major pairs, my indices, metals, miners, cryptos, and everything, right? But yeah, if you have any question, you can ask. But I think I've literally talked about everything. In terms of news, like I said, I'm not going to be trading news. I'm not going to be selling. I'm not going to be selling from here because I favor more buys right now than sells. I favor more buys than sells, so I'm not going to sell right now. I need to see DXY at least come to the 50%. We have seen EU already sitting in the 50%. Where is it? Let me share. Let me switch my chat to my screen to EU and DXY. Okay, so there's the low and there's the high. If you mark it up, you see that the 50% is right here. It's right here. And if you look on EU, you also see that the 50% is also right here. So on EU, you have already tapped the 50%, right? But on DXY, you haven't tapped it, which is kind of SMT divergence. So I would like to see DXY come there first and then see where EU is, and then from there I can start looking for longs on DXY. But don't get me wrong, overall, like on the bullish, on the long term, I'm bullish on BTC to the on DXY to the upside. Okay, but just for now, I would like to wait and see what news will be doing, because if the news will be bullish for DXY, what you will get is you will get maybe the week closing around these areas, right? Around these areas, and if you take out this high out, then it will mean that this high on DXY is a failed high, okay? Which means going to next week, we will pull back down from the low of the week, and then from there you can be looking for the buys to the upside. That's what I'm saying. Picking the top right now is like, I mean, picking the low right now on DXY is risky, okay? It's risky. The buy is still bearish. Internally, we are still bearish. So just wait. Let's the news show its head, and then from there you can jump in and try to decide what to do next. Okay. But yeah, for now with news, I'm not going to trade it. I'm not going to predict anything. I'll just sit back, let market do its thing. And yeah, I think this is even the first time that I'm going to do that. But yeah, you will see how it goes. Let me see. If you guys have any question, you can ask me, because already talked like I think 40 minutes, I think. Yeah, almost 50 minutes. So it's a very long time. I'll be uploading the video shortly after the live session on YouTube, so that you guys can watch it if you want to rewatch it. But yeah, if there isn't anything left, then I'll leave you guys. But like always, you feel it, care, man, and use stop loss, don't over risk, and don't try to predict. Just follow the market, okay? Just follow the market. Me personally, like, I don't like to predict. Like, I don't like to predict. Like, I don't lie. I don't like. I only predict when like it's so clear, right, that the market will be going to the downside. For instance, like if you guys were all here around this level, around 9th of April, or around this level, yeah, it was so clear like that the market was going to go lower, right? And that's the reason why we sold right here on EU and on pound. So clear, right? But right now it's not clear. It's not clear. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna like it's not clear. Like, it's not clear. So I can't say that price will be pushing lower from here. I can't say that. It's kind of similar to this one. We're having this kind of other block right here. Price came there, giving it the same vibe, and then price just went straight up, took us out, and then pop back down, then it sold off. So literally like the same thing can be done right here. We're having these two equal highs. That's something right there. If you go on the monthly time frame, let me go to focus. On the monthly time frame on GU, where is it? We're having this previous month's high right there, and then on top of that we're having this POI also right there. That doesn't mean mitigated yet. Okay, price went into the fair value gap, dropped, okay, but it didn't go to the POI, okay. And I'd like to see if POI really balanced, because if you look since last year coming low, all of the POIs has been balanced. Only this one right now on top hasn't been balanced yet. And if it goes back up there, then it will literally be like left head, right shoulder, and then it falls along the side, something like that. You're having all of these factors there that that are telling me that right now price isn't really kind of clear to push to the downside. So selling from here, for me personally, nah, man, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Okay, this is not a good idea. Okay, so if you want to trade news, just trade with care. Okay, don't trade news, just trade with care. I'll wait, see how it plays out. If it sells off and comes to this level, then I'll be looking for buys around these levels to the upside again. Okay, but yeah, that'll be all. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll upload the video shortly so that you guys can rewatch it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live session. Bye.